Welcome back. A candy shop in Superior, Wisconsin that specializes in homemade chocolate, fudge, and candy is providing treats to the Twin Ports for every kind of occasion.
Yeah, Sweden Sweets is a family-owned shop that grew out of a love of homemade chocolate.
Yeah, with Valentine's Day coming up next week, we went over to see if we have what it takes to help put forth a delicious product.
We make our own chocolates, milk, white, or dark. We make our own fudge.
You guys have eggnog fudge and pumpkin pie latte fudge?
Blueberry cheesecake. That'd be good.
We also make our own popcorn.
That looks good. It's like ice cream, but popcorn.
We also make our own ice cream, and we do freeze-dried candy now.
I feel like a kid in a candy store.
That's a milk dud.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, this was a milk dud?
Yeah, it still is.
That's a totally different
But it's
texture.
freeze-dried now.
I love this.
That is really good.
That's arguably better than a normal milk dud.
That's tough.
I would
that is
prefer
really
that than a normal milk dud.
He's looking at our Party Python gummy snake. 27 pounds of gummy, stretches 7 to 8 feet long. Oh, by the way, his name is Bob.
Hi, Bob.
He has 36,000 calories. We name everyone. You like that? 36,000.
36,000 calories.
36,000?
So, and between me and my daughter, we make all the goodies. They're fairly easy. You know, you make this mix up and then you just make it into a little ball and just set it on there. So,
Do you mind if I put my nose slightly close to that just to smell it?
hold your hand.
Best day ever.
Thank you.
Next.
Oh, if you say so. Thank you. Oh my gosh.
Best day
Just
ever.
love the smell of it. Yes.
The nice thing about this here, I just put it in there and then I tap it a little bit to get most of the chocolate off and then I just set it on there.
I'll try a turtle. Flip it and then just kind of spin it a little bit. Oh, he's drowning.
You put him in the wrong way.
He's drowning.
You
A little bit more chocolate.
No, that's good.
Oh, one tap.
Tap it a lot of times and
Then
light it up.
drag it.
Aw,
Put it right there. There's my little turtle.
cute. Come here, little guy. Oh, there we go. Whoop. Mine's kind of a lumpy turtle, but he's cute.
Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. Whoa!
Does anybody want to make their own cake pop?
Yes! I love that pop. Put it in here.
Yeah, and then use this to put on top a little bit. It's easier. You gotta realize there's no structural strength in cake. And then you can just take it on the side and tap it.
Yummy. Oh, tap it? Okay.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Okay. All right, let's see. I'm gonna do the Valentine's looking situation.
And just hold it over there and just spin it as you shake it on there.
Yummy.
You might even spin it a little faster. Your chocolate's dripping off.
Oh, sorry. Oh, I got chocolate in here.
That's okay.
Okay. I'm like you're. Oh, Lordy.
That's what happens when you don't tap it enough.
Sprinkled chaos.
Yeah.
Well, that one's mine.
I'm gonna do a little twirl with it. Twirl. All right. I'm gonna go with the Halloween look.
Yeah, that's a Halloween mixture.
Ooh, spooky.
That is spooky. Much spook. Casper would be proud.
I'd be scared of that cake pop.
Now, with that much chocolate, you have to make sure you rotate it a little bit as you're doing it, otherwise it'll just drip off.
Okay.
Now, I tell the kids when they do it, if there's too much chocolate, you hold it, it starts dripping on your hand, you got two choices. One, you go wash it off, or two, you lick it off. And that's my choice.
I like licking.
Yeah. Ooh, marshmallows.
Right? I love me a good
Rotate it, it's gonna drip.
Oh no. Ah.
Like a hot chocolate pop.
Oh no.
Well, how's the cake pops?
Really good.
Really good.
The cake is delicious in there, too.
That cake is good.
Look at this. It's a kid's paradise. It's anybody's paradise.
This is Hunter's paradise.
It's Hunter's paradise.
Oh, what a fun time. And the best part about watching these stories back too is as we're watching it, we're saying things in our head and saying them out loud, and then we say them in the story, and we're like, are we becoming unoriginal?
We're clearly ourselves on camera, I guess. Yeah. We're saying the same thing.
Making the Halloween one, we're like, oh, so spooky, and then I say, so spooky. And we're like, okay, well.
We spend a little bit bit too much time around each other, I think. But yeah, that one was a blast. And kudos to those folks at Sweden Sweets. They were so kind to have us over there and show us everything they do behind the scenes. It was like a true Willy Wonka experience.
Yeah, they're probably busy right now, busy getting ready. The fudge looked unreal. Oh my gosh, we had like the turtles too. I mean, and the cake pops. Super good.
And the freeze-dried candy. That was so interesting. He showed us these freeze-dried Skittles. I don't know if it was in the video or not, but they were large and it looked so funny.
Yeah.
Not like a astronaut candy.
Like Tang in a box or something like that, But I'm hoping that snake is still over there. I might have to go back over. What was that, 36,000 calories or something like that?
36,000 calories.
Wow,
that could be a challenge. We could get it and then see if we can consume it.
Why not?
Horrible idea.
Not going to end well.
12,000 calories apiece.
That's not too bad.
We're going to have to call our Gray Television Healthcare first and see if that would be even covered. But big thanks to the folks at Sweden Sweets. We'll have their information on our social media and our website.